Om. Salutations to the oneness in all. I'm deeply grateful to the UN Human Rights Mindfulness Initiative for inviting me to speak on this program for World Meditation Day. As a monk of the Ramakrishna order, it is an honor to share a few reflections on Vedanta as taught by Swami Vivekananda and how its wisdom can guide both our inner lives and our shared global responsibilities. Swami Vivekananda often reminded us that spirituality is not limited to the monasteries, temples, or moments of formal practice. For him, Vedanta was not just a philosophy to study, but a way of living. And meditation was not merely a technique, it was actually a way of being. He declared, each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divinity within. By controlling nature, external and internal. This internal control, this ability to steady the mind is what we commonly call meditation. But Swami Vivekananda added an aspect to it. He encourages us to make meditation beyond the cushion, from closed-eyed contemplation to open-eye awareness. In that spirit, let me share 3 ideas. First, meditation is the art of seeing the one in the many. Vedanta teaches that beneath the diversity of the world lies an essential unity. Meditation trains the mind to perceive that unity, and Vedanta asks us to carry that vision into our daily lives. When we meet one another, when we work, and when challenges arise. When we see others not as strangers or competitors, but as expressions of the same divine reality, our very interactions become a form of meditation by itself. Second, life itself can become meditation, and it should become meditation. We often think meditation begins when we close our eyes, but in truth, real meditation begins when we open them. In formal practice, we train the wandering mind to return to the present moment. In life, we do the same, returning to awareness in the midst of movement, returning to compassion in the midst of hurry, returning to the balance of our real nature in the midst of complexity. Speaking, listening, working, everything can be infused with the same calm attention we cultivate in our meditative practices. Then every moment becomes an opportunity to be mindful, centered, and alive. Third, we need to put this meditative spirit into our day-to-day actions. Service is meditation put into action. It is the heart of meditation. It is not charity actually, but it could be said to be the worship of the divine in all, the one in all. I remember Swami Vivekananda's words, he would say, they alone live who live for others. Meditation steadies the mind, service opens the heart. When we combine the two, and we must combine the two, action itself becomes sacred. Service done with restlessness becomes mechanical, but service done with inner stillness becomes transformative. This is open-eye meditation. Meditation expressed as kindness, empathy, responsibility. Looking ahead after this conference, to heal the world, to make it strong from within, we need to build our future generations with this strength of meditation. I think emphatically that we need to connect this spiritual wisdom with our secular modes of education. The Vedas say truth is one, the wise say it in many various ways. I remember Sri Ramakrishna used to say, as many faiths, so many paths. We are all aware there are multiple traditions that have nurtured and nourished this wisdom for ages. I think that keeping our multiple backgrounds in mind, we need to explore these various ways that are available in all the religions and spiritual and wisdom traditions of the world. The world needs to come closer to these wisdom traditions. I think with the spirit of unbiased exploration. All modes of knowledge have their own ways of learning. The science of the West often wants to know the spirituality of the East in its own scientific way. There is a need to take a step, I think, to know these traditions in their own spiritual way. These traditions are not only based on philosophical theories, but more on dedicated practices. So the inquisitive science perhaps needs to practice these wisdom of spirituality of the East to comprehend them in a more deeper, better, experiential way. So today, as the world faces unprecedented stress, division, and uncertainty, the union of meditative awareness and Vedantic oneness offers more than personal peace. It offers a path of collective healing. When individuals discover peace within, they contribute peace without. The UN's work protecting rights, supporting development, sustaining peace is fundamentally service to humanity. When done with a meditative mind, put into action, this service becomes not only effective, but deeply human. In closing, let us all remember that meditation is not an escape from life, but a way of entering life more fully, more holistically. As Swami Vedanishthananda taught, the highest spiritual practice is to realize the divinity within ourselves and reflect it in our thoughts, words, and deeds. I pray, may our meditation nourish our daily mindfulness. May our mindfulness nourish compassionate action. And may our compassionate action become our offering to the world to make a better place to live for us and all our future generation. My deep gratitude to all, and again salutations to the oneness in all. Namaste.